Okay, hi guys. So this video is for a hydrating manicure and just basic kind of cleanup after removing your extensions and soak off gel. SNS also included in form of extensions, which would be the dip powder. So you should have a file pusher to push back any dead skin. If you don't have that, orange wood sticks is always great. A nipper. Not a lot of people typically have this, so I don't really expect you to have it. But this is just to kind of cut any dead skin prior to like painting and moisturizing. And then small little buffer squares. Sometimes you may see the large, if you are going to the beauty supply store and find the large buffer blocks that are like big rectangles. You can buy those too. They also work. And the ones at the beauty supply store are going to be pretty like soft in terms of nail pro products. And then cotton and cotton squares. So let me move all of this out of the way. So you want to start at this point. I would hope that with your extensions, you've cut all of your nails down. At this point, I don't foresee majority of you guys being able to maintain the long length that comes with taking extensions off. Or you could, if you are, I'm proud of you. Please maintain it. Please keep them moisturized, hydrate them, get a good strengthener. I'm gonna put a link for one of those as well. But if not, cut them all down and just start over, because nails are great and they grow back just like hair for most people. So for me, I like to keep it pretty short. I did a acrylic removal, a one-on-one acrylic removal the other day, so I took everything off. I didn't have extensions on prior to, which is why I don't really have any dents. I know some of you probably do have dents, which is also called ring of fire sometimes. You can just buff those out. They're eventually gonna grow out. So don't worry about it. So you should be, at this point, just kind of give yourself like a quick file. You don't want to round your nails at this point at all, because it's just going to take off too much from your sides here. And your nail that narrow and that short just doesn't even make sense, and you're just going to look weird. So I like to keep, when they're really short like this, just square with the edges rounded, something really simple so it looks super clean. This is like an easy way to file. The other hand is going to be tricky. That's probably going to be a funny video, because me doing my other hand is a mess. But we will do it, and we'll do a little tutorial on painting your right hand also. So just quick file cleanup, shape them to how you really want them to be. If your nails are naturally rounded, just in general, just do a quick round file around your nails. You just don't want to take off too much on your sides at all. So just be careful of that. You're going to take your pusher or orange wood stick. I suggest one of these two. The orange wood stick, I would suggest being very gentle with that one when you're doing that, because you could, potentially with both of them, you potentially like jab yourself so much and cut yourself, and this is going to really hurt. Just living life while it's healing. So you want to lightly push your cuticles back. I like to do this first and then add oil. I don't necessarily know why I do this. I just do. And I don't know where I picked it up from. Maybe I don't know. Maybe it's myself. Who knows? But that's just what I do. Everybody has their own different manicure style. You don't necessarily have to do that. And then I push it back again, just really gentle this time to really get in those grooves. I think maybe I do this because it just kind of, I feel like in my mind, it loosens things up better. It probably just doesn't, and you will probably be like, Leanne, that doesn't make sense. And you don't have to do it that way. You do whatever way you want to. So after this, also tidbit, if your nails are dirty underneath, clean them. Clean them. When you're washing your hands, you should be cleaning them. Another good thing to have at home is like a nice little nail brush to clean underneath your nails. Girls who your nails start to grow out and they're a little bit longer with the current crisis right now, get something to clean underneath your nails. You're gonna be cooking, cleaning the house. You probably have kids. You might be all that other stuff that you don't necessarily think about that gets underneath your nails. Get a little brush, clean your nails. And that you can keep in the bathroom or at the kitchen sink anytime you're cooking or washing your hands or whatever. So then you'll take a little buffer square and you're just gonna go in. Be careful. If you have done a removal recently, and for the girls who aren't my clients, your nail tech has told you to file it down. Sometimes, and this happened to me the other night, I got a little bit too rigorous with the file and did a burn on myself. So you just want to be careful so that you're not just rubbing too hard. Also, the skin around your cuticles right now are probably really, really dry if you're not keeping up on moisturizing. And you can potentially cut yourself, and nobody wants to have a cut at their cuticle line. So you're just going in after filing back and forth. I usually do this to like dig out any dead skin that's in the crevices area. And I do that with all of them. Filing at the bottom of the nail allows for any dead skin that may be under there that has come up from filing your nails. At the beginning, it allows you to remove it. If you're going to paint your nails with like an actual color after this, you don't want any dead skin just kind of laying around underneath. Orange wood sticks are also good for cleaning underneath your nails. If there is a lot of dirt there, you can take a piece of cotton and take a little bit of alcohol and just dig underneath to get any dirt underneath out. So at this point, you should be simply buffed in after buffing your, please don't say nothing about my acrylics as they look crazy. So after this point, if you have removed extensions recently, your little rings are still going to be there, but like little by little, they'll go away. So don't worry about after you have buffed it. Don't try to buff your nail too much. Don't try to take the file to file like the rings down. Don't do that. You're just going to like file down your nail bed and it's going to be sore and raw. And now you're going to be at home even more mad that you can't go get your nails done. So don't do any of that. One of these two things, I'm not sure if anybody has things like this, but cuticle scrubs, they're really, really great for getting out any other dead skin. Any other dead skin. The Deborah Lippmann Marshmallow, I really, 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 really love this one. It also smells really, really good. They sent me this. It's a whipped cuticle scrub. With a mousse exfoliant, really, really nice. I also use this on my feet sometimes. I don't like doing my feet myself, so I will go get my gel pedicure and come home and like use it on my feet because why not? This is also a similar product for the girls who are vegan and all of that. This is a vegan product that you can use if by choice you are also vegan-based products as well. So with that, I like to, and this is a really good one. I've just actually never used it before. So let's use it today. And try it. This one has sesame oil and tea tree. So you can go in and scrub. And really just kind of get into your cuticle area. So this nail cuticle care, the vegan one, this you are able to just kind of leave on your hands. Whereas the Deborah Lippmann one, you're going to want to wash that off. And I'll give you guys just like a peek about what the Deborah Lippmann one looks like. So this you want to scrub in really well into that cuticle area. At this point, I normally would add some more cuticle oil. So if you do not have like a cuticle oil brand at home, other things that you can use that you may have in your cabinets, like jojoba oil, vitamin E oil kind of can be a little bit too clogging. Jojoba oil, if you have olive oil, that's also great. That's not really my favorite, but it's also great. And then avocado oil, that indeed is a favorite of mine. You can use all of those on your hands. So this just gives you a little bit more of a moisturizer to get deep and penetrate in your hand. Now, all of it, it's just really going to be topical. But if you didn't want to use this, this one before all of this, you could very well, and this is just a hand cream that I'm using now. You could very well wash your hands, and after rinsing, washing your hands and cleaning your hands, if you have a little scrubbing brush, yes. If you don't, you know, scrub them within your palms. After cleaning up all of that, you can then go in, if you're not going to paint any polish, then go in with some cuticle oil and some hand cream for moisturizing. The Deborah Lippmann cuticle mousse, you okay. The Deborah Lippmann just kind of looks like that, like a little sugary scrub, sort of. The Deborah Lippmann one, you're going to use that the same way you would have used the vegan cuticle nail care that I use, but you're going to wash after that. That you would wash your hands completely. And then you would relax for the rest of the day and drink wine and do whatever the rest of the things that you have to do. I know some of you guys